Good morning, you handsome lot. Well, it might be afternoon by the time I upload this video, but behind me I've got a 2016 BMW 7 Series, which has been to the dealers and they've told him he needs 4 new TPMS sensors that are over 600 quid. Let's find out if they're right or wrong. Now, to carry out this process, testing them, what we're going to be using is a launch Euro Tab 3 with a TPMS wand. Great combination these are. First thing I'm going to do, jump around to Toolbox, TPMS, wait for it to load up. Sorry about the glare on the screen. Wait for it to connect to the TPMS wand. Europe, or BMW, go down to 7 Series. It is a 2014 to 2000, so it's a G11, G12. Let's click on that. Right, if the sensor went right, let's grab the TPMS one now and get checking these tyres. We're going to start with the front left. What this is going to do is read all the information and check the TPMS sensors themselves, and then it's going to send it straight to me tab 3, and if it's working, it's working. If it's not going to communicate with it. Let's go ahead now and click OK. See if it recognises it. It takes a couple of seconds. It's read that one. Let's press the down arrow now. You can't really see the screen. Which one are we going to now? Rear right. Let's go this way around and go rear left. We're on the rear left now. Click OK. If it doesn't activate, it means that that sensor is faulty. I think we found our faulty one. Wish somebody'd answer that phone. Yep, that one isn't reading. Come on. Anybody want a job as a secretary coming out to the phone here? Alright, I'm going to stop this video because it's getting boring now. Right, as soon as I press stop on the camera, it come up with activation failed. So that rear left, that is our faulty one. But we're not going to stop there. We're going to go around now to the rear right. Give it a checkarooning. See how quickly that, if they're working correctly, it'll activate them fairly rapid. Let's move around now to the front right. Let's give it a good checkarooning. What have we got? 2 gone? Nope, that one has activated. Right, let's go back now to the tab. Now, with everything sent from the TPMS one to the tab 3, we can see all our information now about all the 4 sensors and the rear left, which one has failed. And it also tells you the pressures, the temperature, and whether the battery's okay or not. So they're all reading normal. Let's go around now and program this new TPMS. Now, it is fairly simple to program. What we need to do is click around to the wheel that we need to program, which is that one there. Get our brand new launch TPMS sensor. We're going to jump around to program, make sure it's on rear left again, and we're going to click on the bottom there, auto. And what that's going to do, put your TPMS wand near the sensor, make sure the computer's away from it, and then we're going to click programming. And what that's going to do, that is now going to give that that sensor a little bit of a test. And then once it's found it, it's going to program that wheel speed sensor, TPMS sensor with this new ID. And as you can see, we are programming now. It doesn't take long to do. Place your device close to the price sensor, needs to be activated, which is that one there. Did you hear it bleep? That now is all programmed. Can you see? Now we need to get that sensor fitted to the vehicle. Right, well, I've gone ahead and we have removed the wheel. I'm going to get it on the tyre machine now and get this tyre. Well, we're not going to strip the whole tyre off, we're just going to break the bead and bar it down and get that new sensor fitted. Now, when fitting tyres or removing tyres with TPMS sensors in them, always break the bead at the opposite end. So when that arm is going in, you're not snapping the sensor off. A little tip there for you. Now we don't need to take the whole tyre off the wheel. What we're going to do is use our third arm. We're going to get that tyre, push down. We have now got plenty of access to that TPMS sensor. Now with that bead pushed right down now, we can get our, sometimes an 11mm, sometimes a 12mm, get an 11mm socket now. And we can wind that. TPMS sensor out. Look at that. Now I do like to keep these because these do corrode, so they're handy to have. We can get that old sensor out and launch it. Now before we go ahead and put the brand new TPMS sensor in, what we're going to do is make sure that the valve hull is nice and clean and there's no corrosion there, because what happens with these aluminium TPMS sensors, they too tend to corrode and take a wheel with them as well. But this time that wheel is like brand new. Now there is a torque setting for these new little TPMS sensors, but I can't find the little tool for it. But I've done that many of them. I know just off feel, and it's something that you're going to learn over the years. Changing sockets, here they are, different sizes. You're going to learn how tight things really need to be. They don't need to be emergency tight. Nip them up. And that now is in place. We flip the camera around like that. That is perfect. Make sure that it's not catching the wheel either side, because you don't want it being damaged. Right, let's get this tyre blown up. Right, now I know that this tyre, when blowing it up, it needs to be at 36 psi, but please be careful when you're doing it. You do not want to be putting your fingers in there. As you'll probably see in a second, it'll make a heck of a bang and it will pinch your fingers. If not, cut them off. It's like watching paint dry. But yeah, you watch it here now, it'll just go bang. I'll see if I can slow it down with it popping on. We're going bang! There we go. Right, now with that TPMS sensor now fitted to that wheel and everything is torqued back up to spec, let's go back round to the learning procedure of it. I'll have a little read of this and we'll jump in the car. Right, now to relearn these, all I've got to do, I think, is just reinitialise the TPMS. As you can see, we've got a flashing flat tyre there. Now if we need to go now into the iDrive itself, my vehicle status, I think, tyre pressure monitoring system, perform a reset, check tyre pressures, drive off. Right, all we've got to do is take the car now for a little bit of a drive. Now we know by now this is just a great excuse to take a BMW out for a test drive, and as you all know, I do like my BMWs. Now this is taking a little bit longer than expected because we are in Wales and everything is 20 miles an hour, so I'm going to have to just try and take it up the bypass and get it up to speed so they do calibrate. I've been out now about 5-10 minutes or so. We're on 87%, but it's all down to speed and stuff, I should imagine. Yeah, I'm sure we'll get there. Right, we are now back after a little bit of test drive, probably about 15 minutes or so, and as you can see, the GPS light is now extinguished and all the tyres are now green. I'm not displaying any pressures as of yet because I've got to reperform and check all the tyre pressures, but everything is hunky-dory. So yeah, that was literally a quick video chucked together with the launch stuff and how to fix TPMS sensors and reprogram and stuff. So yeah, hope you all have a mint weekend and let's get it sent.